Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. Make sure the mic is on. Um, got a little trailer trilogy, specifically game trailer trilogy. Today we've got two videos from the upcoming Digimon Time Stranger, and first, Star Citizens behind the ship, a new ship, the Kruger L-21 Wolf. I heard that there was going to be a new ship, and I remember seeing, I forgot where it was, maybe around CitizenCon, where there were, mock-ups for whatever the new Kruger ship was going to be. So let's go ahead and check it out.
I would describe Kruger as beautiful, bold, and elegant, not afraid to make a statement.
I mean,
Unlike Origin, Kruger ships have a certain retro feel to them, but still feel upmarket. The
sure.
L-21 is a light fighter designed to be fast, agile, and nimble. The trade-off is that you have to take extra care when getting into battle. You can't take the hits, you have to avoid them.
I'm definitely getting
When I
kind of
first
the
saw the
vibes
concept,
of
I thought this is really amazing, and I can't wait to work on it.
the ship that
It looks also very challenging because of the swooping shapes and the
Mando
difficult surfaces.
gets after the Razor Crest is
Instead of
destroyed in
layered
Mandalorian
surfaces like a
season
lot of
3
other Star Citizen ships
or
have,
season
the
2.
surfaces are
Excuse
very
me.
clean, very smooth.
And
The direction for the ship was to make it sleek, aerodynamic, and aggressive.
The exterior of the ship has the silhouette of a Spitfire, but it looks a lot more resto modern and futuristic.
We definitely looked at a lot of World War II aircraft, and that's kind of where the influence came from.
yeah,
The
definitely
tail
kind
is
of
shorter,
vibes of that.
so it has this very
The,
aggressive,
Yeah,
nose
the
pointing
retrofitted
upward
Naboo
stance when it's
fighter.
landed.
It kind of feels like an animal waiting to pounce.
And that's why she's called the wolf.
The engine nacelles on the wings, I think, create a very nice silhouette, especially from the top. I'm also very, very happy with the form language that we managed to do on it. We
Okay.
decided to expose a lot of greebling. We decided to expose a lot of the engine itself.
It's primarily pipes. The heat travels down it, and it really promotes how strong that the ship actually is. It highlights the grace of the ship.
The vehicle has two sizeful Gatlins that can
Oh,
gimbal
I do
5
like the way
degrees
that
in all
those
directions.
cannons roll out.
You have 4 missiles in the left wing, and you have 4 missiles in the right wing.
I'm very happy with the deploy animation of the weapons. That's something that not really any other ship does to this extent, where we have the weapons completely hidden in the fuselage, which creates a very, very smooth package.
The cockpit's a really comfy place to be. As you'll see when you look out from the ship, you have great visibility from the left, the right, and ahead of you.
I just love the cockpit. It just looks so slick. The dash is such a strong shape. I've not seen the shape before in any of the other ships.
You'll notice in between your legs a brand new clock, which I believe is the first that we've implemented in a vehicle.
Are you happy with the clock?
Yeah, the clock looks great. It looks like a Swiss timepiece that's in between your legs, just so you can keep track of server time.
You have to stop saying in between your legs.
Oh lord.
Oh yeah, the fin. The fin was a idea I kind of had when I noticed from certain angles, especially the nose, kind of had some shapes reminiscent of a boat. So I was kind of thinking it might be interesting to add something like a keel, also just to make the silhouette a bit more interesting, especially when looked at from the side. And it's also, once again, something that I don't really think any other ship at this point has, and it just adds to there being a transition from landed mode to flight mode.
This vehicle is for somebody who wants a nice, sleek, elegant design.
People who are into sports cars, I hope they will appreciate the surfacing on the ship. I hope people who like retro sci-fi will appreciate the big engine nacelles on the wingtips. I hope everyone likes it.
It's very unique. There's currently no other ship that looks like it.
Is it your favorite ship you've worked on so far?
Yes, it's my favorite ship. I love the ship. It gave me a lot of headache, but
I think the team that I worked with was really cool. and I think the ship turned out really epic, and I think you should fly it.
Okay. So, and I don't see it. Well, it's 4.3. So with the next patch, which again I'm assuming is going to be um, when why am I blanking on the ship showdown starts in a few days. I'm guessing that's when 4.3 is going to drop. If not like right before it or right after it. Um, so yeah, I mean Kruger, uh, you know, Kruger obviously needed another ship. I guess you could say they don't have much representation in this game. Um, I mean, where well, almost every, I think almost every manufacturer has at least, I don't know, at a minimum 4 or 5 vehicles. I think if I were to quickly scroll through them, um, Kruger only has two. I mean, again, and this is I don't know how long they've been out. Again, as I've only been playing a year plus, I think now. 2 years. I'd have to look and see what my actual date is. But you know, the only ships they had have it. Okay, yeah. So just over a year. I was like 2. I guess it seems like it's been long. So May was a year. So May, June, July. So oh yeah, a year and 3 months. Um, but yeah, the only Kruger ships in this game are the Archimedes and the Merlin. I'm not counting the Archimedes Emerald because it's just an Emerald version of the Archimedes, which they're with the I mean, you can get them individually, but I guess the big point is they come with constellations, with different constellations. Um, and where the Arkham and I thought they were just kind of variations, both of the snub fighters. I didn't realize till I just looked at it a few minutes ago. If you saw me looking off to the side, that the Archimedes is actually a racing ship, whereas the Merlin is the actual snub fighter. So I guess it's yeah, this the Merlin is with the constellations, and uh, the Archimedes, I guess, may just be a separate thing since it's a variant. Um, but again, don't hold me to that. It's been a while since I've looked at the exact specs of uh, which. Uh, I know I think 3 of the 4 constellations have this fighter on it, and again, I'm thinking maybe 2 of them are Merlins and one's Archimedes, or all of them are Merlins. I'd have to look again. But anyways, um, but the thing with that is again, as be it the racing or the snub fighter, there's no quantum drive. So, like with the Furies, you are limited to, being bound to or docking with a ship, or, like I said, being close to a station or air, spaceport, because otherwise you're out of luck. If you get taken uh, out with somewhere, you're with someone or by yourself in a big ship, and then you're out in the snub, and the big ship gets destroyed or stolen or whatever, you're out of luck, unless you have somebody come and get you, or you commit suicide to respawn somewhere else. So as this is a light fighter, I believe they said, and of course, looking at those engines and everything, I'm assuming, of course, it has a quantum drive. So that's good. I mean, again, the fact that Merlin only has 2 ships, and they're a snub fighter and racer, and that's it. You know, uh, I guess, yeah, like I said, it is time, I guess, for Kruger to get a little more in its inventory, if you will. It's repertoire. So, but yeah, that is my thoughts, and I'm quickly, like I said, because I'm just curious, gonna look at each of the main manufacturers. I'll do the unavailable so I can see. So, yeah, ages. What did you do for physical? Okay, yeah, ton. Uh, so Iapo has 4. Argo. Looks like 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, like 8 consolidated outlets because the different Mustangs. Again, I'm not necessarily counting variants of a ship. Well, maybe I should because again, they're different in themselves. So like 6. Asperia. I mean, even for the aliens, Asperia's got like 6 types of ships. Galak. Okay, so yeah, Galak has only 2 ships, which one is in concept. So they only have the Sulin right now and the Raylan coming in, Greycat, which is, as of right now, all land vehicles. What, 2, 4, 5. Again, Kruger only presently has 2. Morai, 2, 4, 6, 8. So like 8. Misk, well, a ton. I mean, including in concept, but actual flight ready. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, it's like 10, 10 plus. Origin, of course, has got like a ton. RSI, of course, has a ton. Tumbrel, which again, like Grey Cat, pretty much land vehicles, but which most of them are varieties of the Cyclone, but even within that, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of vehicles, and then of course a number of variants of them. Vandal has a scythe. Okay, so just the scythe. And I forgot. Did I skip Crusader? And Drake. Somehow I skipped the 2 of them. Yeah, Drake's got like 10. and I know, of course, Crusader's got a ton of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, okay. So the only ones with that compare, I mean, as far as small amounts, or I mean, would like to see new entries in as well to them, is like I said, Godok. Again, Asperia has a good number of them, but it was Gatak and Vondul, and I think everything else has like at least, like I said before, a minimum 4 or 5 ships. But anyways, okay. So next we have 2 videos from the upcoming Digimon Time Story. One is about riding Digimon, which I think I made a comment on in the last trailer, and I forgot what the other one is. So let's just go take a look. Sit up so you can see my face. Who will you Digi-ride with? But I do like that depending on your Digimon, you can ride some of them now. As far as transversing the landscapes as being an open world or semi-open world. Riding the Osmons like Growlmon. Ikakumon. See, I like this Ragermon. And of course Trainmon. Who will you ride with? That's an interesting question. And again, it's only PS5, so I'm not going to get to ride with anyone until I upgrade. Okay, and the other one, okay, Digimon Special Moves. So I guess this is about their attacks. And definitely great animations in this action pack. Magnamon, Dobermon, Hustlon, Rollermon, Black Hustlon, Gold Greymon. I like these sequences. Black Gurumon, the Metal Gurumon. I forgot the actual name. Yeah, I'm really liking what I see from Top Story, but like I said, I guess I need to look at some actual gameplay because I don't know if it was something that if I were like to ever get it, if I would be bored playing it or not. But I mean, if it's got a great story and great mechanics in it, you know. But again, as it is PlayStation 5, I mean, you know, the highest current gen, as I just have a 4, I'm gonna have to upgrade. Like I said, between this and GTA 6, amongst other things. So, you know, give me a good Macross game. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna have any more Robotech games anytime soon, but yeah, give me a Robotech or a Macross game, and then you have me sold. Period. I mean, there are all these other things that I'd like or anything, but if there probably was anything that would get me like to automatically get that along with, of course, you know, Resident Evil 9 coming out, then yeah, it would be Macross or Resi Evil 9. But which again I think is what, February, so plenty of time to look at that. But that is my little trailer trilogy. Again, normally I don't do something after work, as you know, wearing my work shirt, but uh, you know, I really wanted to take a look at these. There's also the One Piece one, but I think I'll just wait until either tomorrow after work or when I'm off on Wednesday to do that with the plethora of other trailers that I'm behind on. So, but as always, feel free to share, subscribe. Hope you give me a like if you like my content. Those of you who have subscribed, thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. Hit the notification button so you know when I drop something new. Leave a comment if you like, if you feel so inclined. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace.